Hey guys, it's Nina. I am back today with another video, and today's video was inspired by a fellow YouTuber. Her channel name is C Chronicles, and she has a fragrance, beauty, lifestyle type channel. And I just recently discovered her, but the video that caught my attention was she was reviewing a perfume based upon the color of the bottle in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is this month, October. Well, October is nearly over, but I thought, what a great idea to sort of raise that awareness, even if it's only the last couple of days of the month. And so, it's a cause that is important to me because I've had several family members who've been impacted by breast cancer. And so what I'll do is I will actually link the Susan G. Komen website down below so that you can go there and learn a little bit more about breast cancer awareness and the things that you should do as a woman to check yourself, as well as have the opportunity to donate to the cause if you are interested in doing so. So I'll link that down below. But I have picked for you 7 fragrances that basically they're fragrances I picked based upon the color of the bottle, pink, right? And so they're varying degrees of or shades of pink, but all in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So with that said, let's get started with my first pick, and I'm going to read you the notes of the fragrance from Fragrantica. So whatever I say, you can check it on Fragrantica if you're interested in looking at it some more. But the first fragrance we're going to talk about is Prada Candy Gloss, which is one of my very favorite fragrances. It has an awesome cherry note, and it's considered a floral, fruity gourmand, and the perfume house is Prada, and the maker was Daniela Roche Andriere. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her last name right, but it was released in 2017. The notes at the top are cherry, or specifically sour cherry, cassis. The heart notes are peach, rose, orange blossom, and the base notes are vanilla, almond, benzoin, heliotrope, and musk. And this is such a beautiful fragrance. If you like the note of cherry, then this is definitely something I feel like you should try. The name of the perfume actually fits it perfectly, Prada Candy Gloss, because it's a flanker of the candy fragrance that we're all very familiar with from Prada. But I like the name gloss because it actually has sort of a lip gloss type scent. So it's almost like a cherry lip gloss kind of smell. And I'm going to spray it here so that we can talk about it, and I'll tell you what comes to my nose. That sour cherry, it comes off right at the top, and it's really delicious. This is a delicious gourmand scent with that sour note. It's not too sweet. That's what I love about it. And then it's got the florals. Oh, and then you get a little bit of that green leafy cassis. So it's got a little bit of a tinge of a green note, but mostly that sour cherry. And as that dissipates, you start to smell the peach and the rose. And of course you get a little bit of the orange blossom, but to my nose, I'm mostly smelling at this point, peach and rose. Oh, it's so good, guys. If you like cherry notes, if you like peach, if you are a gourmand fragrance lover, then this is one I have to tell you. And honestly, I've heard some negative comments about the performance of other flankers of Prada Candy, but this one for me, I get a good 6 to 7 hours of wear. I can definitely, I would only have to top off maybe once in the afternoon, like if I were to spray it early in the day, and then I could, top it off sometime in the afternoon. and you'd have that scent the whole day. It smells so good, and people love this too. Get a lot of compliments on this one if that's important to you. It is definitely a people pleaser type scent. It's sweet, but not too sweet. Like I said, there's nothing cloying about this to me. On my skin, it doesn't really come off that way, but it's a great scent to try. And of course, that beautiful pink Prada bottle, I just absolutely love that. And Candy Gloss is absolutely the perfect name for that fragrance. So that's my first pick. My second pick for today is going to be Rose Extase by Nina Ricci. And this is considered a floral woody, which was released in 2017. And I didn't know this, but the perfumer of this fragrance is Francis Kirkdejean and Maya Lernoux. So two people collaborated to make this. And I think now it makes sense to me because this is another lovely, lovely rose berries kind of scent. As a matter of fact, I think people say that it's familiar to them or similar to the fragrance from Parfums de Marly, Delina. I have a decant. I don't have a full bottle, but I do have a decant of Delina Exclusive. And I get hints of it, I guess, but this to me, to my nose, I feel like is a little different. But let's spray it so that I could remember what this smells like. But ooh, oh gosh, it smells amazing. So according to Fragrantica, this is top notes of red berries. That's all that you're getting right at the top, and that's true, that's what I smell. And the heart notes are rose and raspberry, and then the base notes are vanilla, musk, and amberwood. So I'm just smelling right now, I got that initial burst of tart red berries, not sweet, but I think more of a tart red berry. And then it's sort of settling into this jammy rose smell that's sort of, mingled with raspberries. That's another beautiful scent. If you are a floral, very feminine type scent lover, you're gonna love this one. It smells amazing. It's just enough sweetness. It's quite jammy on the rose for sure. It's not a heavy, dated kind of rose scent. This is a very bright berries and bright raspberry mixed with the rose. It is absolutely beautiful. And then of course, as it dries down, you're gonna get that vanilla, you're gonna get the musk and the amberwood. It's woody towards the end with hints of, you're still gonna get, wafts of that berry and rose throughout the day. It is quite delicious. This is another great one. And prices on this, I think, are pretty decent. Nina Ricci fragrances are not that expensive these days, so at least not this one. So you should be able to find this easily online. It is still available. Again, that's Rose Extase. Now, I am interested. I saw a review not that long ago. Oh gosh, I can't remember. I feel like her channel name is Style Digest, another recent discovery on YouTube. And boy, if you like no nonsense fragrance reviews, lists, things like that, I think that's another channel that you may want to check out. Her channel name is Style Digest. I think she was the one where I saw her, one of her videos in one of the fragrances that she listed was the Rose Absolute. And I'm interested in trying that one. I don't have that yet. So the next fragrance, number 3, actually very similar. This, I chose these bottles because of the color, right? To express awareness for Breast Cancer Month, but I didn't realize that a lot of these have very similar notes. Like, I guess the bottle of the perfume sort of resonates as to what's inside, what the juice is. Not always, but in these cases, it seems like it does, because a lot of it is roses and florals and berries and things like that. So the next fragrance we're going to talk about is Bella Rosa by Oscar de la Renta. And this is considered a chypre floral, and it was released in 2019, and the perfumer is Harry Fremont. Top notes on this is going to be pink pepper, freesia, mandarin oranges. Middle notes will be pink rose again, jasmine, orris, and base notes of patchouli, amber, and sandalwood. I just absolutely love this bottle, guys. It's so pretty. And you know what? I think this one is actually, when I bought it, it was a little bit more pricey because this was, you know, released in 2019. I think that's the year it was released is when I bought it. And this is just a small bottle. It's actually just a 50 ml bottle, but I just noticed that you can get 100 ml bottles of these for like $36. So if you like these notes and you'd like to try this, I would say definitely go for it. Now, I will tell you the difference between this one and this one. It does have a very similar scent profile, but I feel like this one's a little bit more sweet, and this one doesn't do as well from a longevity perspective. So, you know, you get really great sillage and longevity on this one, but I feel like the Oscar de la Renta is a little bit different in the sense that this doesn't really last very long on my skin. I feel like I put this on and, you know, at most I may get 2 to 3 hours, but I don't feel like I get much more than that. So that's the unfortunate challenge with this fragrance. But as cheap as it is right now, honestly, you could buy that 100 ml bottle and just go ham, right? So don't let that hold you back if you like the idea. But let's spray this and see. I'm actually very curious because I feel like it is very similar to the last fragrance we just tried. Yeah, this one's definitely less sweet than the Rose Extase. Right away, it's a very, almost like a floral with that pink pepper right at the top. You get that mandarin orange. I can definitely smell that at the top. And then it starts to get into that rose, and it's not quite as a jammy rose as it was on the previous one. Again, less sweetness on this. This is definitely more of a floral. And that jasmine really adds a nice touch. It smells like it should be really deep and you should get good longevity on this. But, you know, I don't know if anybody does. Comment down below if anyone has this fragrance and you get good, you know, longevity on this, because it could just be me. I don't know. Now this one has the patchouli, whereas the previous fragrance we looked at only had musk and amberwood. So it was more of a musky, woody scent with that vanilla, which I think adds to the sweetness. But on this one, this is mostly a patchouli. And I get some sandalwood as well, but I feel like I'm smelling a good amount of the patchouli on this one. So that's another thing. If you're not a big patchouli fan, then you may want to go with the Rose Extase versus this one. But to my nose, it's a very beautiful, you know, it's almost like a Sunday, you know, kind of scent. Like, you know, put on a pretty dress and this fragrance and you're good to go. It's a beautiful scent. It's unfortunate that it just doesn't last as long as the other one does, but still a good one, I think, for the price. So the next fragrance I'm going to take you to is a little bit on the different side. So I feel like the ones we just talked about were more, you know, I never put age on fragrances because, you know, you can wear whatever you want at whatever age. So don't let anyone stop you with that nonsense. But this one is more of a fun kind of scent, I feel like. And I picked this one not only because of the bottle color, because it is pink. It's actually pink and black, but also because of, you know, it's called Rocker Femme Fantasy. So you guys may be familiar with that. It's the Britney Spears fantasy flanker, Rocker Femme. And it's a floral fruity gourmand. Again, this was released in 2014. I couldn't find information about the perfumer, so I don't know why that wasn't listed, but I'm kind of interested. I'm always interested in knowing who's creating what. So if you know, comment down below and let me know. But the top notes on this one is whipped cream, coconut, blackberry. The heart notes are gardenia, violet, and jasmine, and the base notes are vanilla, cashmere wood, musk, and amber. So let me show you this beautiful bottle. I love it. This is not everybody's cup of tea, but I just absolutely love this bottle. I think it's so cute. And I happen to be a fan of the Britney Spears fragrance line. Not everybody is. But I like it. I think it's, you know, nice and fun, and it's fruity. And of course that pink and black bottle, you can't go wrong with that. And I feel like, you know, I like the concept of Rocker Femme, you know, for those women who have fought breast cancer or are fighting breast cancer. You know, it's sort of like, you know, reaching into your inner diva, so to speak. So that's why I picked this one. So let's spray it and see what this smells like. Well, I already know what it smells like, but just as a reminder. Okay. I get that whipped cream right at the top, and I love it. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I just don't know how anyone could not like this. I mean, some people don't, and it's not groundbreaking. It's not like, every fragrance doesn't have to be challenging and groundbreaking. I feel like sometimes you just want to wear something because it smells good. It's sweet, it's nice, it's, you know, kind of cuddly. It, you know, it just kind of gives you some nostalgia. But yeah, that coconut, it says the blackberries at the top, but I'm not really sure if I get, maybe I get a little bit of that blackberry. Maybe it's blended with that coconut, so it's sort of rounding it out a little bit. It's not as, you know, it's not that sharp blackberry or tart that hits you right at the top. And then it goes right into the florals, gardenia, violet, and jasmine. I feel like I get a lot of gardenia, but that underlying sweetness is kind of what carries it through, right? So it jumps right into the vanilla, amber, and the cashmere woods. It's really a beautiful scent. It's creamy, but I get the idea of why she called it Rocker Femme, because, you know, unlike that original Fantasy, which has very much that cupcake note, this gives it a little bit more depth, you know, a little bit more strength, and a little bit more edge. So I totally get the Rocker Femme concept. I don't think it's just the bottle. I feel like the scent actually does express that. And I love this one. Sometimes I just, you know, lately, as a matter of fact, I've just been in that mood where I just want to wear sweet, you know, fun, light, you know, scents that are not that serious. And then sometimes I get in the mood where I want to wear the serious ones. But right now I'm on a fun kick. So just mostly that, you know, fun, fruity, floral, like that's what I'm digging right now. All right, so the next scent I picked also because of the beautiful pink bottle, but it's another crowd pleaser, people pleaser, but it is the Viva La Juicy Noir. So it's Viva La Juicy, but just like that Rocker Femme, it's got a little bit of an edge to it. And this is, of course, by Juicy Couture. This was released in 2013, and it was released from the house of Elizabeth Arden. So I was not aware that Juicy Couture fragrances are now over with Elizabeth Arden, but that's what it seems like. I don't know if it's still the case, but it was when this was released. It is considered a floral fruity gourmand. Once again, can you tell what type of fragrances I like these days? It's not the only genre, but I do like fruity floral gourmands. So the top notes on this one are going to be wild berries, mandarin orange, and heart note is gardenia, honeysuckle, and jasmine. Oh, same as the last one almost, very similar. And then the base notes are caramel, vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. So very similar base notes as well to the last one we just saw. Differences, no musk in this one, just the vanilla and the amber and sandalwood. But again, a very similar scent profile, but it smells different. So that's the thing. Sometimes, you know, you can get similar notes and fragrances, but then depending on the composition, it's like a piece of art, you know. Some painters can use the same colors, but you're not going to get the same product at the end, right? And that's the same with fragrances, which is why I really love, you know, the idea of fragrances. Yeah, this one, it's totally different. It's a similar scent profile, but this one I'm really getting the berries with that burst of mandarin orange at the top, but a lot of berries right at the top there. It's bright. It's almost fizzy, like it's got that sense of fizziness, as I feel like a lot of the Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy line has. Very effervescent, right? And then the middle notes, I kind of want to get that honeysuckle a little bit more, but I don't get it as much. I feel like definitely the gardenia. You get some honeysuckle, but this is a pretty good fragrance, guys. It's blended, you know, pretty well. I'm not getting a lot of, I know some people say they get a lot of sharpness coming from these fragrances, Viva La Juicy line, but I feel like it's pretty good. And then, of course, my favorite part, as this settles down, you're going to get all of the caramel. You're going to get the vanilla, the amber. It's, you know, nice and cozy. It starts off with that really bright burst of fruit, and then it just settles down more into that amber vanilla. Not super woody, you know. It's not super woody. Yeah, there's sandalwood in it, but it's a balance. It's a good balance, and smells amazing. I was wearing, this was actually my scent of the day today, and it is amazing. And again, amazing compliment getter. I feel like everybody loves, you know, the Viva La Juicy line, and specifically this one, I feel like gets a good deal of compliments. So, and of course the beautiful, you know, pink bottle with, I just love the Juicy Couture bottles. Like, some people think they're like over the top and crazy, but I absolutely love it. I love the design and I love the bows. I'm trying to collect some more because I only have like, I think I have like 4 Viva La Juicy or Juicy Couture fragrance bottles, and there are more that I want to collect, but some of them are now discontinued and harder to find. And I'm mad at myself because I didn't buy them when they were, you know, pretty inexpensive. Now I saw some that were like getting into the, you know, $70, $80, $90. I mean, it's a little insane how expensive they've gotten. They probably started somewhere up there, but then, you know, they kind of settled down, and now that since they're discontinued, they're going back up. Okay, so number 6. Now we're starting to get into a little bit more intense fragrances. So ones that not everybody's gonna like. You may not get lots of compliments. These fragrances are probably, you know, the last 2 that I have are gonna be more towards those that have, you know, a nose for the deeper, kind of darker, more mysterious type fragrances. So number 6 is Narciso Rodriguez For Her, and it is a floral, woody, musky fragrance, and it's lots of musk. So if you don't like musky, then you probably don't want to do this one. If you don't like patchouli, you probably don't want to do with this one because I feel like it's heavy on both. By the way, this is specifically the Eau de Parfum variety. This is not the Eau de Toilette, which is in the black bottle. So this is that baby pink bottle. I'm showing you the back of it. There you go. So this is the Eau de Parfum. And the top notes on this one are going to be rose and peach. Your middle notes is musk and amber. And your base notes are patchouli and sandalwood. As I said, this is a patchouli musky bomb. That's what I feel like, with you know, the florals, of course. I don't know if I ever get much of the peach. I feel like it's mostly that rose, but let's spray it and see what we smell today. You know, sometimes on certain days you smell things that on other days you don't, you know, or vice versa. So, yeah, I still, how crazy. Okay, smelling it, this is my first time smelling it on paper, like instead of on my skin. And funny, on paper, I actually smell the peach. So I get that top note, I get the rose, but I also smell the peach. But I feel like the peach, it's still there right now, but you have to really search for it, you know, but I can smell it on paper. On my arm, on my skin, I've never smelled the peach. I only smelled the rose. So that is super interesting. And then it just goes right into musk, amber, patchouli. That's what it just goes right into that. This is what I would say is more of a nighttime fragrance. I've heard people say this is a daytime fragrance, but to me, I feel like because of that really rich, deep, musky, you know, amber vibe, I just think that it's more suited for me personally. I would wear this like, you know, dinner out. I would wear this in the day too. So I don't know why I'm saying this, because this is something like on those days when I feel a little bit more like I want to exude a sense of power. I think that's kind of when I would, you know, would wear this, because you know, if somebody walks in the room with this, you kind of sense their presence more, unlike, or I should say, you sense it in a different way than if I walked in the room and I was wearing Viva La Juicy, right? I mean, that's what's great about fragrances. It's almost like a part of your outfit, right? Because it exudes certain moods, and it causes people to perceive you in one way or the other. This scent, I feel like, the perception would be more of someone who is a woman who is in charge. You know, my little tagline says, smell like a boss. I feel like this is a boss scent. This is not a, you know, I'm here to play scent. This is a, I don't mess around scent. That's what this smells like to me. Oh gosh, it's really good. If you don't mind, or if you like musky patchouli fragrances, this is a great one. And I actually have another variety of this that I will review. I recently learned about it also through another person's channel, but it's even, I feel like, even stronger than this one. So the final fragrance I have for you today is another one where I feel like it's definitely a fragrance that will make your presence known. It's, to some, this fragrance may be what, you know, the word that people like to use, challenging. To me, it's an absolute gem of a fragrance. And when I bought it, it wasn't all that expensive. I think now this is getting to be a little bit more pricey because it's discontinued. But I picked it, of course, once again, because that beautiful pink to black ombre bottle. This is Agent Provocateur's La Gente. And this is an absolute beautiful, beautiful fragrance. But again, not one that is to everyone's taste, and certainly not one that's, you know, that it's not a wide ranging compliment getter, right? This is more of a serious scent. So there's only, you know, very particular type that's going to smell this and go, ooh, that smells good. So, but I think a lot of us in the Fragcom love this one, so it's not new. Top notes on this one is pink pepper, ylang ylang, angelica, palisander rosewood, which is new to me, artemisia. Middle notes are May rose, geranium, tuberose, jasmine, osmanthus. So very powerful florals in the middle there. And then the base notes is what gives it that kick. It's incense, myrrh, patchouli, amber, sandalwood, musk, and French labdanum. So let's spray this, guys. I can't wait to spray it because it has this is the only thing it's like those Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances where it's got that little catch thing that prevents the atomizer from being pushed unwantedly, but it's a little annoying to take it off. Ooh, I'm spraying the camera. Okay, 3 sprays. Oh, that is, get the pink pepper right at the top. And then I think what I smell the most is that rosewood. Yeah, because I have another rosewood fragrance that I realize now is very similar to this. So that note at the top, I feel like I get pink pepper and rosewood at the top. It's a beautiful scent. It's a complex scent. It's a very niche scent. This is not something that I would have expected to come from Agent Provocateur. I don't know if you guys know, but that is a designer fragrance or designer house that makes lingerie. So this is, you know, coming from that, but oh my goodness, this is absolutely gorgeous. And then you get that rose and all of the florals in the mid, tuberose, jasmine, osmanthus. And then as it dries down and settles, that's when you start to get the incense, you know, the myrrh. And I recognize that myrrh scent because I actually have some holy oil, right, that one of my church members brought back from like Israel. And that myrrh and frankincense oils, you know, you can really get the natural essence of what that smells like. And I get it right here. And then you get that labdanum as well. Oh my. This is good. This is amazing. As a matter of fact, I believe a lot of people said, I haven't smelled it with my own nose, so I can't say if I agree or disagree, but this is a dupe for Amouage Memoir Woman. So if that is a scent that you like or want, or, you know, or are interested in smelling, but maybe not spending, you know, dropping that kind of coin for it, you may want to start off with this because, I mean, many people on Fragrantica and some other videos I've watched have said that this is a dupe for that fragrance. Oh, it's good. It's good, guys. This is why I put this one at the end, because I feel like out of all of these, it is definitely the most niche smelling fragrance, and it is the most complex composition of a fragrance out of the, you know, the few here that we talked about. So there you have it, my 7 fragrances that I wanted to share with you guys from my collection that come in a pink bottle in the hopes of raising awareness for Breast Cancer Month. It is at the end of October, but it's never too late, right? So check out the link down below for the Susan G. Komen website so that you can learn more about how to prevent breast cancer, as well as give you the opportunity to donate to that cause if you are so inclined. Thank you again for today and spending some time with me. Appreciate you guys watching and commenting and liking this video. Every time you do that, it actually helps me with growing my channel. So I appreciate that very much. And I want to say a thank you to C Chronicles, whose channel I will link down below because she's the one who inspired me with the concept of raising awareness for Breast Cancer Month. So thank you, C. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.